I call to order the school board for the purpose of opening a public hearing on the proposed 2022-2023 budget. Assistant Superintendent Schofield, do you have any remarks before we receive public testimony tonight?
Thank you, Chair Collette. I do. I appreciate the opportunity. As you all are aware, we will be adopting the budget or taking action to adopt the budget in the regular board meeting tonight. As a part of the normal standard legal requirement, we are required to have a public hearing prior to you taking action on that, adopting the budget. That's where we are here now in this meeting. I will note that one minor modification since you approved the budget last month. So we approved it in the full budget committee in mid-May. And what you'll see is an addition of an $8 million grant. That is the awesome grant that we were awarded. And so the district will be receiving that $8 million. And what we've done is account for that as allowed by law since the bond measure passed. So that's the only change you'll see. Other than that, it's the same budget you approved last month in May. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Deputy Assistant Superintendent Schofield. The public hearing has been posted since last week, and requests for public comment could be submitted through the district website. We've received one request for public comment. Mr. Okamoto, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me, 1 second. Realize I just need a timer for this portion, so let me get that set up for you. And then you will have 2 minutes to provide us with your comments. So whenever you are ready, let me know and I'll start the timer for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, great.
There's several issues with the budgeting process. One, BSD's bond program reserve spending process is broken because it wholly ignores public feedback. As documented in my June 1st comments and testimony to the Bond Accountability Committee, the decision to prioritize spending taxpayer money on the Oak Hill school fence with permanent unwanted impacts on the homeowner community was made based on input from only a single individual, the Oak Hill school principal, who does not live in Oak Hills. The principal interviewed by BSD now lives in California. 2, beyond ignoring community feedback, the budgeting process is problematic because it does not cite evidence. Specifically, the decision to improve safety and security of students by hardening schools with site fencing, the well-intentioned, lack supporting evidence of efficacy. 3, budgeting decisions approved years ago are outdated and need to be reevaluated for relevancy based on latest needs, evidence, and availability of modern solutions. Since June 2015, when school fencing was approved, 7 more years of evidence and alternative approaches based on technological advances are now available for consideration. 4, finally, there is no apparent organizational ombudsman to track and correct omissions in the budgeting process. As heard in the audio recording at minute 2422 of the June 1st BAC meeting, after my wife and I gave public testimony, BAC stated that questioning whether, quote, there should or should not be a fence was not BAC's charter, and that it would be, quote, dangerous for BAC to opine on such matters. If an accountability committee does not believe questioning budget priorities resulting from faulty spending processes are within its charter, what is BSD's public remedy and apparatus for correcting such problems? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Okamoto. We appreciate you taking the time to provide us with your comments tonight. I don't believe there are further comments. So this convenes the public hearing on the proposed 2022-2023 budget. The regular business meeting will begin at